I'm Julie Hufstetler. I sing and I play. I write lyrics and music. And these are the stories behind some of the songs that I write. Well, this song is called Rejoice, Rejoice, Jesus is Alive. And I wrote this with my friend Chris Pitonyak. We had some mutual songwriter friends, and so Chris reached out to me to see if we could maybe write some songs together, and we've written a few, and this is one of them. Now, this song has not been recorded yet or published, and we kind of thought that it could go choral. I could imagine maybe an Irish theme, a little penny whistle in there, the thing building and building, and oh, I'd just love to see it full orchestration, just big ending, big arrangement, all that. I like to dream about where my songs are going to find a home. But Chris actually brought the idea for the first verse, and thinking about Easter and how Christ gave everything for us. When we have struggles in this life and we have trials, we should bring those to Him. He already gave His life so that we could be with Him eternally. And He is in the business of redemption, and He is the healer, and He can make good come out of bad. He can work everything together so that it's for our good. If we would bring this to Him, and we can. And Chris is a worship leader in her church, and I think that she was thinking of everybody coming together and just come in the building however you are. Maybe you're joyful that week because something great happened, or maybe it's really been a bad week and you're kind of like down, or maybe it's been an awful week. We can all come together in the body of Christ and celebrate the resurrection. It's the greatest news there is. It's the gospel. And I was thinking about the story in John, and the resurrection story starts in chapter 20. Okay, and I would encourage you to sit down and read it. It's really exciting. First, Simon and Peter go running to the tomb, and they find it empty, and they don't know what to do about that. And they go back to their houses because they didn't understand what was going on. But Mary, she stood weeping outside the tomb. And she was just, they had seen everything. They all saw him die, a terrible death. They saw him buried, and it was just awful. And I don't know if any of you have had someone really close to you die, but it's the worst. So she's there, and she is just ugly, crying. And so she doesn't even recognize when Jesus actually appears, and he asks her what she's crying about. And she's, thinking that he's like the gardener, the person taking care of the place, and she says, they've taken my Lord away, and I don't know where they've taken him. And then Jesus says her name, Mary, and she recognizes him. And I can't imagine how that would be to see someone, and all these disciples saw just this horrific thing, and they knew he was dead, and then they saw him alive again. And that is why every one of them died proclaiming that. They weren't afraid. Some of them died awful martyrs' deaths, but that's because they had to get the news out. It was so great that they had to tell people, and they weren't afraid to do it because they had eternity and what God had put in place in mind. So I like to sing you this song. Again, I said it's Rejoice, Rejoice, Jesus is Alive. And here we go. Oh, church, gather together. Let's bring our joy and tears. All our triumphs and struggles, our faith and fears. Let's offer up our hearts found. Rejoice, rejoice. Jesus is alive. The tomb is dark and empty. The temple's filled with light. Rejoice, rejoice. Jesus is alive. Oh, church, worship together. Let's celebrate and sing. The Lord of infinite mercy is King of kings. The Lamb upon the throne redeemed us from the grave. It's Easter every morning for those who know His grace. Rejoice, rejoice. Jesus is alive. The tomb is dark and empty. The temple's filled with light. Rejoice, rejoice. Jesus is alive. Rejoice, rejoice. Jesus is alive. The tomb is dark and empty. The temple's filled with light. Rejoice, rejoice. Jesus is alive. Favorite line on this one. It's Easter every morning for those who know His grace. Thanks for watching. My songs are available on Spotify, iTunes, or just about anywhere you can buy or stream music online. Let me know how you like this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.